Close your eyes, please. Take a deep breath. In and out through your nose. While the breath moves through your nostril into your body, you also use that to remember when you expand with the inhalation, you create space within you. Create space in your mind, create space in your heart. Remember that we are a part of something bigger. Not everything we can control. We have to make room for them. But the thing that we can do is our way of looking at them. How can we do it without forget how important it is to remain healthy, to remain happy, to remain calm. You inhale nice and deep. Exhale, let it go. You soften your jaw, relax your shoulder. And you let the breath coming in and move away from you naturally. Just help it to elongate just a little bit. Slow down. Center in your heart, and you stay away from your thoughts. With that in mind, join your hands together right in front of your heart. Let's chant Om 3 times together, please. I have a mysterious note that show up, and I didn't press it. Can you hear that? I didn't press it at all. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale, please. And you bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands. Lift your chins. I'm trying to find. Open your eyes, please. Look at this. This has happened once before, and I tried to find where the problem comes, and I could not find it and just went away. But it still want to remain mysterious for now. No problem. Come down onto your back, please. I know everything that's happening in my house right now is like go south. So I have to really lift my heart and go north to balance it out. So when you're on your back, reach your arms over your head and legs nice and long. Oh my God, it feels so good. Create space between each bone. You imagine you're doing that. Okay. And then you rock your hips side to side. Today is one of those days for me is that things just keep going bad and on top of one another. It's just not one or two, it's just three. Stop and circle your ankles toward one another. Well, I hope that's the light, it doesn't fall down, things fall on me. Yeah, just keep going and going and going. I do not like day like this, but it happens. Change direction, please. It really do happen. And we go from here to windshield wiper. You move your arms out like wing palm facing up. Bend your knee feet to the floor, hip distance apart. And drop your knees side to side. So the heater is still not working. It says it's in a recovery mode. And it's always happened like the day that is really, really cold. It's so good when it happens like that. Why don't you just recover the day that is not that cold? Let your knee go to the right. Now you use your right foot or not. I'm lifting it right now to guide that left knee further down. You can do it by itself. Using the foot, give more weight, make it more intense, and that will mean from one person to person, like how much you want to get out from the stretch, okay? And your knee joint and your ankle joints will participate in that, which means they're gonna tell you that they can take the pressure for how much, and you just listen to that. Find the spot, and when you have it, allow your back to really arch at first, and stay still. After that, just breathe and soften your ribs toward the floor when you exhale. And you repeat. Relax your jaw. Relax your cheeks. One more breath. And then switch side, please. Inhale, bring your legs back up, and we're going to go all the way toward the ceiling. All the way toward the ceiling is the legs up, arms up, and you shake. Wrist ankle, forearms, calf muscles. Shake, 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 shake. And we go from here to Supta Baddha Konasana. So that means you bring your feet together to the floor and open your knees apart. I'm going to lengthening the arm overhead. Once again, you can do that if you know that your back muscle needs some more lengthening, or you don't, and you can open your arms wide like wings. Okay? One more breath. Carefully bring your legs back up together so knees meet. Draw them in. Inhale. Opening your knees apart. Circle them away. Let them meet. And bring them back and repeat. Chin side. And we go from here to a happy baby. So you get your feet facing the ceiling. You're opening your legs apart with your knees bent, and you are going to hold the soles of your feet. Now, how can you hold that feet? It will depend how tight and how opening you are. I can use my hand and hold it. Some of you may have to use a strap to help you for that, okay? But it's really important that you have your feet facing the ceiling. Yeah, and you bend your knees and let your knees go the outside of your trunk. Yeah, resist that hold a little bit. Don't grip your jaw. Don't tie up your shoulder. And then you rock side to side. We're going to this hip stretch here. And let it go. Shake your hands and your feet one more time. And get your hands behind the back of your head, knees together. We do bicycle. Let's do 12 times, please. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come down with the head. Right ankle above your left knee. Hold your left leg in if you can toward your chest. You can use the strap to help you with this. And breathe deep. I have my personal experience right now. I'm trying to, or doing my best to balance out everything. My body, I can feel it. It's whole, the stress and tension, it's happened very quickly. And the best thing I can do from here is just mentally choose to stay calm. And let go and surrender. Laughing help. One more breath. You keep the figure 4 of your legs. Get your left foot to the floor. Drop the figure 4 to the left. Have your right foot on the ground, right knee toward the ceiling. Left hand behind the back of the head. Now we're going to crunch to the right 8 times, please. It's not going to be a lot of lift. Exhale. Inhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then come up and we switch side. Left ankle above the right knee. One more breath. When you let go of exhale, let go of your legs, drop the figure four to the right. Right hand behind the back of the head. You extend your left hand out, and we do 8 crunches, and we crunch sideways to the left. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back up center. Shake, 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 shake. And then knees together toward your chest, arms out like wing, and drop your knees side to side, please. Yeah. This is going to adjust the back muscles if they're tight. So you go as far as you can grab the opposite shoulder onto the floor. Stay relaxed in your eyes and your jaw. And when your knees go to the right, just go all the way there. Put yourself up to a seated position, please. Open your legs apart. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check your wrist. And then stop shaking. Make sure you feel your sitting bones onto the floor, and we are going to circle the body. Let's get into the adductor muscles and also the back muscle. 3 more. Change direction, please. I have to keep moving my jaw. I can feel the stretch, and I'm trying to, decompress and release, decongest myself. Side stretch, please. Left arms overhead. Come up. Other side, nice and long. Let's do 2 more each side, please. Last one for me here. And then you move up and away from the stretch. We're going to move the legs all the way together to the left with the knees bent. And you are twisting to the right. This one is called Natarajasana. Left hand hold your right leg, right hands go back. Ribs is in. Inhale, elongate the spine up to the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Now, while you do that, you want to move your back when you do that. So you don't want to, that is going to help to keep your ribs in. Keep moving. Right? We don't want the lower back is to fan forward, like banana back here. Inhale, untwist. Get your legs out. Twist to the other side. Ribs is in, spine nice and long, chest is open. Inhale, exhale, twist. And you move your lower back backward while you elongate the spine. And untwist. Let's meet in tabletop position, please. Remember, if you need to use a strap or anything to pat your knee and keep it from getting hurt, do that. Hand to the floor, take child's pose, toes together, knees apart, head to the ground, and we walk both of the hands to the right. Inhale, lift the back up to the sky. Exhale, anchor the floor away and stretch the left side's body, and we repeat 2 more times, please. Change direction. Bring your hands back center. We go from back toward your heel toward and forward toward your wrist with your back round up to the sky. Inhale. And you arch at the end. Exhale, cow pose. Inhale, round your back up to the sky and move back toward your heel. Exhale, child's pose. Repeat. Once again, we work the back muscles. I have to really work on your back muscles a lot because there's a lot of muscles there and they connect to your, arms, shoulders and neck, hips and legs. Keep going. Three more. Spread your finger apart. Last one. And you come back up onto your hands and knee and make a spinal circulation right here, please. And one more. Other side. And one more time. From here, we are going to balance on the left side of our body, which means your left hand, left knee is there. You kick your right leg back, one straight line on the bottom, turn your body open to the right side of your house and right arms overhead. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, lengthening long out to your right side. Repeat. Last one. Push the floor away from you. Lift your arm, left arm up to the sky. Stretch your left side body. I'm going to hold my left wrist. If you want to do so, do that. Move your hip back slightly. It's going to make the stretch feel intense. You don't want so intense, don't hold it, right? I cannot speak. Come away from the stretch. We're going to face the floor, chest move forward. Right leg step forward, and then heel toe it to the right, diagonal the foot to the right slightly. And you diagonal your body to the left, and we get into our lizard pose and stretch the hips here. Give yourself height if you need to. Move your hips back, move your chest forward, and exhale, we get the trunk down toward the ground. One breath at a time. You can use your hands, your forearms, however it supports you. One more breath. Inhale, move your body up and away from the floor. Maybe you have your heel toe, your right foot in slightly. And then tuck your left toes under. Get your left knee off the ground. Pivot to the left. Make your feet parallel toward one another. And we do wide legs spread apart like that. Upavista. Pasarita Padottanasana. So feet parallel. Hug your shins in. Put your thighs out. Hip move back, chest move forward, and your exhalation is to get your trunk slowly down to the floor. You have a freedom to, if you really dangling down toward the ground, you can hold your elbow and then, swing your body side to side. You can hold on one leg and pull yourself toward that leg and hold it. And then you switch to the other. You can also do twisting up toward the ceiling. You can move both of your hands to one side and push the floor away like when we did it in child's pose. Experiment your body and try to give what it feels good in the moment. Then you're going to turn toward the back of the mat. Bend your knees first and then toward the back of the mat. And you get your right knees on the mat. Your left foot now, you're going to heel toe it to the left as far as you feel comfortable. Diagonal the foot to the left slightly and your body diagonal to the right. And we get into lizard pose on the other side here, please. One more breath. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Get your left foot in slightly. Tuck your right toes under. Get your right knees off the ground and pivot to the right. Now we go into a goddess pose. Turn your heels in. Turn your toes out. Bend your knees away from one another. Climb up the thighs. Get your body upright and each exhale lengthen your legs nice and long away from one another and your trunks also go up. Okay. Inhale, breathe and you can kind of come off from your knees a little bit and exhale, extend. Ribs in, chest open, arms are yours. Oh my God. Two more breaths. And you push into your feet, come off from your knee joints a little bit, like you don't feel a lot of pressure, and then turn your feet parallel. Inhale, elongate the spine up to the sky, ribs in. Exhale, we go toward the floor once again with the trunk. And hold the blocks or hand onto the floor, turn toward the front of the mat. Cross your left leg behind your right leg. Bow down. You can move side to side if you like. Remember the height of your body have to go relatively to your lower back. You don't want to force your chest to go toward the floor so fast, so quickly. If you move more like into your own belly, I think you're probably too tight. So come off from the floors a little bit more and able to extend your heart forward, okay? You should not curl into your own belly. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Bend your knees, step your left leg back. We go into pyramid pose. Now your stand is going to be a little bit shorter. It's about like 2.5 feet. Right foot go forward, left foot go 11 o'clock. Square your hip toward the front of the mat. Hug your thighs in, core engage, spine elongate. Inhale and exhale, you go toward the floor. Stay really firm on the big toe side edge of your right leg, please. One more breath. Inhale, get your body up and away from your right legs and you bend your knees deep as your right knee. Step your left leg back further. Get your left knees on the floor. Left hands on the floor or on the block. So your right knee is bent. Right. So you're going to create a triangle shape on the floor right here. We are going to twist to the right. Your right hand, you can leave it on your back, on your hip. You can even rest it. Just don't use or do anything with it right now, or press it on the thighs. And then hug your thighs in, move your hip back, chest forward, and then anchor down to that left hand and twist to the right. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, you twist. Oh, I don't think you need height. That's why it feels weird. Remember that when you twist, your chest is keep going to the right. Your belly is not going with it, okay? Spine long. Make sure you get your shoulder blades together on your back somewhat first before you do anything with your right hand, or you don't need to do anything at all. Neck nice and long. So your right hand is your option. And then exhale, you untwist, so you turn your chest toward the floor. Stay here and kick your right leg back once again. So you're going to go back and your body turn to the right. One straight line on the bottom. One more time, long right side body. And exhale, go toward the floor with the chest, and we are going to do thread the needle. Knees hip distance apart. I'm going to use the blanket. Thread your right hand under the left. Get the hips over the knee maybe. This is one option, or you can sit toward the heel. I'm going to do the first option today. And left hand is yours. You can place this right in front of your face. You can place this on your back. You can lift it up to the sky. You can go alongside the ears here. I'm going to choose this here because this is going to help me length and add that length sensation on my left side body. And child's pose, please. I'm going to drink some tea. I know we have a second side to do, but since we're really close to the floor, so I'm going to use this chance to do some other poses first. So let's get into the forearm plank pose, of course. Right. You can interlace the hands. You can have your palm facing the floor and your forearm parallel toward one another. You can even just do a fist like that. Your hand position can be varied. Just make sure that your elbows is underneath your shoulders, okay? And you either balance, carry your weight by having your knees on the floor and don't do anything with the rest of the feet, or tuck your toes under and lift the hips off from the ground and extend your chest forward like that. I'm going to do the easier version today because I didn't sleep well last night. And breathe. Next exhalation, we go toward the floor. So bellies come down, chest come down, and from here you extend your left palm to the left. Keep your head on the floor, turn your body open to the right. Carefully turn yourself. Now your right hand and your right leg, they are free to be placed wherever Just be mindful where you want to move them to, and you are not, over stretch your left pec major right now. This one. And carefully roll onto your belly and your chest, and we go to the other side, please. And carefully roll onto your belly and your chest. We're gonna go from here to a frog pose. You come up onto your hands and knees. Since I have one student that loved the stretch so much with me that her body needed a lot. We did it last week, but I'm gonna show you again. Since I have a wood floor, so I'm going to have one leg on the on the mat and one leg on the blanket, and it's gonna look like this. You're gonna come down to your forearms, right? While you get your knees in line and your shins parallel toward one another, like we do it in goddess pose, but it's upside down. I have to say that. And our job is to get your knees apart. Same action like goddess pose for sure. Just get your knees apart, and then you just hold yourself on your forearms here. Big toe side edge of your feet is go to the floor. Now you can play around with this pose by, have your legs like that. You move your hip away from the knees, or go down into your feet, and you're gonna feel the stretch in the different muscles. The intensity it changes and shifts, and you're just gonna find what you like or what you can handle. You can also, have like Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. You can play around with that. What that does is that it just get you to stretch get you to stretch a different muscles. That's it. Just be careful. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna get my hip more toward the feet because I can feel more of the muscles, and I feel like I want that muscle to be stretched. One more breath here. I don't even know that you can see me on the other legs or not. Sorry if I'm off the camera. And carefully, right, I'm just gonna slide because I can slide from one leg since it has a blanket and the wood floor. So come off from the floor there. And then get yourself onto your hands and knees. Have your knees together. And you drop your hips side to side. And we go from here to the other side, if I remember to which side exactly. So we do cross leg Uttanasana. We get the left leg forward, point straight We cross the right leg behind the left leg. Hug the shins in. Elongate the spine and stretch each exhale. Oh, the dangling feels really good. It feels like a waterfall to me. Just take and move the energy away from me, which right now my body really, really needs that. Inhale, move yourself away from the stretch. Bend your knees, step your right leg back. It's about 2.5 feet, so both legs straight, pyramid pose. Now your right foot point to 1 o'clock, left foot point 12 o'clock. Square your hip, hug your thighs, core, lift, spine long. Exhale, we go toward that left leg. Remember, don't curl in like a turtle into your belly. If that is the case, you need more height. You want your lower back to lengthening at all times. But your chest can curve a little bit, not the lower back. And not go into your belly. Next inhalation, move your body away from the legs. Bend your left knee, step your right leg back further. Get your right knees on the floor and pat that right knee if you need to. And we are going to do a twist. So your right hand's on the floor. Make sure you spread your fingers apart, or you can use the block. And maybe walk your left leg to the left a little bit. Left hand places anywhere that you don't need to worry about it right now. And when you're ready, hug your thighs in, push your right hand into the floor, elongate your spine so hip move back, chest move forward, and twist, exhale. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, twist, belly resisting your chest. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Both shoulder blades move back and together. Neck is lengthening. Couple more breaths. Remember, your left arms are yours. You can do anything. Make sure your shoulders are comfortable with your choice. Don't forget everything else that you cannot see. Feel them. Exhale, untwist. Keep your right hand and your right knees on the floor. You kick your left leg back. And you might have to adjust a little bit to make sure that the bottom is one straight line. And then left arms overhead. Carefully turn toward the floor, and we do thread the needle. Left hand's under the right. Need to move away from the walls a little bit. And child's pose, please. Inhale, round your back up to the sky. Go forward toward your wrist. Arch at the end, cow pose. Tuck your toes under, get your knee, exhale off the floor. Push your chest back toward your feet, downward facing dog. Stay right here and work your dog. Maybe choose to bend your knees one at a time. Maybe bend both knees and sway your hip side to side. Maybe draw your shoulder blades, inhale toward one another, and exhale, push your chest through with that muscle toward the feet. Or you can do a combination of those three. Make sure your fingers spread apart, okay? Your palms, the position of your palms are very crucial in downward facing dog here. Couple more breaths. Inhale, we move forward to plank. So you go carefully from your feet to your wrist and go as far as you're comfortable. You don't need to go all the way. Exhale if you don't feel like it, downward facing dog. And you can gradually intensify that going forward. Okay. That's how you build your upper body strength. You go gradually and also help your wrist to carefully and gradually get into the flexion that it can be. 3 more. Two. It's also an upper body strength here. 1. Child's pose, please. Inhale, come up onto your hands and knees. Step your right leg forward. Tuck your left toes under. Get your left knees off from the floor. High lunge. Left leg straight. Right knee bend. Hug your thighs in. Come upright with your trunk. Exhale, work your legs. Inhale, we grow the spine nice and long up toward the ceiling. Don't forget your neck. And repeat. Shoulder blades together. Arms are yours. 2 more. Now we are going to bring the arms up toward the sky. You use your right hand to hold your left wrist. Draw your shoulder blades back and side stretch to the right. If holding the wrist doesn't feel good for your shoulder, let go and don't do that. Don't do it, okay? Inhale, we come back center with the spine and you go from here to warrior 2. So you turn your body open to the left. Left foot 90 degree, palm facing down. Right heel in line with your left arch or your left heel. When you're ready to move, exhale, work the legs and the spine. Inhale, get the energy into your core. Exhale, shine from there out through legs and arms and crown of your head. And reverse warrior, turn your right palms up toward the sky. Inhale, reaches high. Core in, exhale, reaches back. 1 more breath. 1 more breath. Then you inhale, you move away from the left, stretch your right leg at the same time, Trikonasana. Exhale, extend your body forward. When you inhale, next time, turn your palms up and down, and your body move a little bit toward the ceiling, triangle. Exhale, elongate your spine forward into the floor. Draw the energy into your core. Inhale. Exhale, shine through your arms, legs, and trunk. 1 more breath. It's a strong pose. You can use a block on the bottom hand if you can touch it. And bend your right knee, turn your body forward, square the hip, get your left knees on the floor, stretch your right leg, heels down, toes up, runner stretch. Remember, pat that left knee if you have to. And we get the body toward the floor. Inhale, lift your chest up and away from your right leg. You're going to get your right leg back. Get your right knee to meet your left. Hands on the floor or on the block. Drop your hips side to side face. Keep your steady breathing. Come back center with the hips. Tuck your toes under. Second side, left leg step forward. Tuck your right toes under. Left knee is bent. Get your right knee off from the floor. Hug your thighs in. Keep breathing. Bring your body upright. Inhale. Exhale, work the legs. Inhale, work the spine. And you adjust the width of the legs as you go. That front knee keep moving, should not go beyond the ankle. Couple more breaths here. Then you bring both arms up if you want to hold your right wrist, or you just bring your right arms up and left hand by the side and side stretch to the left. Don't forget the neck, it's nice and long. Ribs is in. Inhale, you come up center with the spine. You be warrior two, right arms back, left arm forward. Right foot 90 degree. Front heel back arch. And then you move with the energy. Let the breath guide you. Left palms up toward the sky, reach high, inhale. Reach back, exhale, reverse warrior. One more breath. Inhale, move away from the back, straight your left leg. Exhale, extend your body forward as far as you can. Trikonasana, windmill the arms. Inhale, body diagonal up toward the sky. If you can use the block underneath the bottom arms, do so if you like. You don't have to. Right? Or you can go even deeper. Adjust the width of the legs accordingly. One more breath. And bend your left knee. Turn your body forward. Square the hip. Get your right knee down. Get your left leg straight. Square the hip, spine nice and long. Bow down. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the leg. We are going to keep moving forward. So drag your left foot in until you can ground the soles of the foot to the floor. Step your right foot forward. Feet hip distance apart. Okay. Keep your heels on the floor. Inhale, elongate the spines away from the legs. Next, we're gonna do Malasana. You might have to open your legs wider. Malasana is to sit down, hips going back as you can see, spine going forward, and you keep your heels on the floor the best you can. And you keep on sitting. Some of us, I see my students, know their limit and they kind of sit on the block and make Malasana a little bit more passive. You can do it like that. I want you to, though, make sure that your heels can always be on the floor. Our destination is, of course, you want to sit, keep the heels on the floor, spine nice and long, and keep sitting, and keep sitting. There. This is what Malasana, one of the variation of the Malasana look like, the squat pose. But you can do it passively or actively. If you cannot keep your heels onto the floor when you sit down, come off from it and make sure that your heels can be on the ground. And then from here, get your hips up high, get your chest go low. So we go into forward fold, Uttanasana, and bring your feet maybe a little bit more toward one another. Bow down. I know it's a lot of work. Inhale, elongate the spine forward. Exhale, hug your chins in, put your thighs apart, and get your chest toward the leg the best you can. One more. Now, next one, bend your knees. Get your toes off on the floor, spread them apart. Get your body upright, arms in front of you, chair pose, Utkatasana. Hips stay back. Root your tailbone down, ribs is in, heart is go up toward the sky. Exhale. If you look at me, you can do inhalation. You can move away from that legs a little bit. Get your core to release a little bit and then move back right into chair pose. Right? You don't need to sit there forever if you're not that strong or you don't want to shallow your quad muscle that intensely. This is enough work. Couple more breaths. Heart open. Last one. And then push into your feet. Slowly stand nice and tall. Bring your hands together. Thread through the center of the body. Place it right in front of your heart. Hips stay back. Keep breathing. Heart lift. Close your eyes slightly. You just stay observing. Observe of your heartbeat. You don't judge. You don't compare. You don't speak bad. You stay calm. Let the energy move freely. Slowly open your eyes. Since we are on the legs, so let's do some poses that use the legs. Right ankle above your left knee. So we do standing figure 4. If you have the wall nearby and you cannot balance by yourself, that's good. Sit down, hips move back, chest move forward. Okay. Go as deep as you can and keep that right shin parallel to your chest. Okay. This is a pigeon stretch. If this is too much and you feel like you don't want to do that, you can lie onto your back and have your right ankle above your left knee instead, okay? But you might have to come up standing again. So be wise and be safe. Go as low. I need to go lower, sorry. I just want to show you maybe how low can you go. Till, yeah. I get more stretched out here. Sorry, everybody. But your job is no matter where you are, make sure your hips stay back, let your chest go forward and your core is lift, come up and away from the legs, switch sides. I'm going to facing forward because I can balance. Right and left ankle above the left knee. The ankle is free. When you sit down, don't sit straight down, sit diagonal. Yeah, and aim your left knee to the left. Yeah. Breathe. Go find your max. Breathe with the muscles. Breathe with the muscles. And carefully, inhale, come up and away from the floor and shake your legs. Please. Maybe twist side to side. If you feel a little dizzy, you just stand still. Maybe have your hands in your heart and close your eyes and stay calm and breathe. Okay. And slowly open your eyes. I want one more pose out from you. This one is called Natarajasana. I love the sounds of it. It's a dancing Shiva. What it is, it's like you're doing Cobra, but you're doing standing. If you have a wall, that would be great. It's look like this. You balance on your right. I'm going to do the left leg first. So you hold the foot with the hands. So the hold is the key. Can you hold the foot with the hands or not? If it's not, use a strap. It's a little help. Hold it. Or you can even do it this way. Make the strap, which is, I actually think this is going to be much easier for a lot of you. And your job is to kick the foot into the strap or the hands. And arch your chest to the other side, right? Your foot is kicking back and up, and your heart is going forward and up. And this is right here is your Cobra Pose standing. So much work. Can you try, please? Whatever size, here we go. I'm going to switch sides right here. And when you're ready, kick the foot into the hands. I'm going to show you how it looks when you're in the strap. You have to learn the mechanic of the body. Right? When you kick it, the foot into the strap of the hand, your heart is going forward and up, your core is in. And breathe. Really lengthening your spine. Your lower back should not feel compressed at all. And come down. I cannot use the strap that way because I'm not that chin side. Really tight. Use the strap. Yeah, it doesn't give me a lot. And other side, so kick the foot into the hands. Heart is go up to the sky. Really arch your back. Ribs is draw in. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. At one point when you feel like you cannot go up anymore, you can just stop right here. Or you can tilt your chest forward and down, but keep kicking as well. And slowly come back down. Really feel that length first. Roll your tailbone down. Right. And then you relax. And then you twist your body side to side. That is a back bend pose. Cobra is a back bend pose. Besides it's opening this part of your body, it's really work this part of the muscle. Come down to your back, please. And elongation is so key because the compression can go down to your lower back very easily. Knee toward your chest. Drop your knee side to side. Drop both of your knees to the right and stay right there. Your right hand can rest it onto your left leg and even give it the weight and pull it toward the floor a little bit more. And you just let the breath moving in and out, and you work with the gravity. When the exhale comes, you relax further. You feel heavier. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Bring your knees up center. Go to the other side, please. If you don't want to use your left hand, on your right leg, you just let it be open. Let it be rested down to the floor. And inhale, come up center. Place the block underneath your hip and get your legs up toward the ceiling. Please stay right here and breathe up until 10 breaths. Okay? And if you have to leave your practice, then you can just go from there. Slowly move on into your daily life. For us who can remain more into the practice, I would love you to shift from that leg lift into your whatever Shavasana of your choice and stay there as long as you wish. Shavasana is a very essential pose. If you don't have to walk away from it, I encourage you to take that pose and learn to be with the body and the breath and the moment. I am going to see you again next week, everybody. Thank you for your practice. Thank you for your dedication. Namaste.